Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to my part 2 of things you should and should not be doing as a brand new player with inside PSO2. So if you missed out on part 1 all about the things that you should be doing as a new player and some things you should be just doing as a normal player, make sure you click the card above my head and go check out part 1 for that, because today we are going to discuss a few things you probably should not be doing as a new player if you can help it, and right along with a few ways to rectify the bad thing to do with some ways that you probably should do them. So that is what today's video is all about. Once again, this is a response to a wonderful comment showed right here left after me to do this, and if you are interested and letting me know what type of videos you would like to see and what type of tutorial subject opinions about PSO you would like, let me know in the comments, and more than likely I will make a video all about that subject. And with that, let's get into what you should not be doing as a brand new player inside of a PSO2. And also, don't forget to do like, favorite, subscribe, all that as well. But with that, let's start off with do not play solo. I know that might seem a little odd, especially the way how a lot of MMOs nowadays are more solo focused. Make sure you do not do that. And you might be wondering, so how am I supposed to play if I don't have people to play with? This is a very simple answer, which is if you cannot find a party or have people to play with, ideally what you want to do is inside your spaceship, one over here to the left side, and make sure you go over to free or allies. I have a whole video talking about the ins and outs and what rewards you can get for doing missions with the characters, since by clicking on them you get to recruit them into your party. But once again, if you want more information on that, make sure you click above my head to find out more stuff about that. But the simple thing here is the main reason you do not want to play solo is because of fun. Fun points are pretty much a currency that is used to buy the quote-unquote loot boxes in this game, or the free version without having to spend real life money on. And you want to stockpile this stuff as much as you can and do whatever required to get this. So you can get fun through a lot of different ways. Once again, did a video all about that if you are interested. But pretty much the main thing you need to keep in mind is never really play alone. Always either have a real person to get fun, or make sure you in your ship you recruit a party of NPCs or player NPCs into your party. That way you can keep getting fun and you can keep unlocking more and more cosmetic stuff and items that will in return help you if you decide to sell them or to just decorate your house and whatnot. Once again, another video. And yeah, so make sure you are not playing alone, always playing with someone, any if it is a NPC. So the next thing you do not want to do is sell off the item with the star gem symbol next to it. Because how this is, you can sell them on the auction house for a decent amount of money, but you do not want to sell them quite yet. Because if you get one of the items, which you will get by getting stuff out of the scratch off tickets / loot crates, some items will be available to actually get your hands on a actual bonus to your star gems. So if you're not aware, star gems are pretty much another type of currency within the game that when you actually get it, you can then use to buy costume from the shop, and they pretty much hands it out like candy. But you can indeed buy it with real money. But one of the ways you can get it for free is through items. Not every single item outfit actually have it, but some of them do. And when you get them, pretty much a very simple thing to do. You equip it and you wear it for roughly about 24 hours. And when it is completely done, because it's just a ball that slowly rises as you using it, you will get a check mark next to it. And when that's available, you will know you have got the money from that outfit, and then you are free to sell it as you see fit. And this is also something else that is not so much for new players, but if you do have the money and you see the items on the auction house for cheap, you might want to pick them up, especially if whoever's selling them have not actually used the Star Gems, so you can get you some free money there to pay for more fancier items, such as the items we have as of today being tied to wedding dresses. So this is one of the ways you can get Star Gem for free without paying money for it. But a lot of people seem to get the items and then just instantly sell them without realizing if you just equip them and keep them on for a certain amount of time, you can get your hands on some in-game currency totally for free. So whenever you get a job, as we discussed earlier, or class, I keep wanting to call it job because I come from Final Fantasy 11 and classes is always jobs in my head. I apologize. No, I mean classes. But once you change to a job, like I said, every once in a while, you will not actually be given your item. You are pretty much left with a gun blade to be your first item for your class. So your instinct might be a very simple one of running on over to the auction house here and seeing what is available on the player shop. But the downside of going into a player shop here is if you actually go and you look at items and stuff here, you will see weapons are very, very offensive. And if you are a brand new player who obviously don't have millions of meseta to spend, you might be wondering how you get items that will actually help you. And in return, they can equal a whole bunch of running around and wasting a whole bunch of time trying to figure out how to get weapon. Well, there is actually two ideal ways to get weapon right out of the gate if you do start out with not having anything beyond a gun blade. And the options are very straightforward. So the first option that you might be interested in is coming over to the shopping district on the left side. You will find the people behind the desk. And when talking to him, you will see he actually have weapons available, and the weapons are actually somewhat reasonable at 2 to 3, 5,000. You know, not the crazy millions that you will be looking at in player shops, and any more so if you're playing a summoner. You might want to keep in mind that guy might be your friend because for whatever reason, people love selling the summoner one for a crap ton of money when you can easily pick you up one here for 1,600 meseta. But you might be asking, I'm new, I don't have money, how am I even going to afford getting that? And this is, well, honestly, my opinion, probably the better thing to do. Instead of spending money from the player shop or heal, as a brand new class, you want to go ahead and just run back to the shopping district and go and start a quest. Since the thing you will realize about starting quests is, once you pick what area you're going to heal, once you actually start your mission, might it be anywhere you want to do this at, if you run ahead and find you a wonderful, wonderful monster and just start killing them either with your gunblade or fit, depending on what you actually have available to you, you will start noticing they will start dropping items. But as you keep killing stuff, which might take a little bit of time depending on the drop rate heal, and after killing enough enemies or making it to the boss, you will start noticing items will start dropping that your class can actually equip. And if you don't have the money or you don't have an item to begin with, this is probably the better way to get them. And from here you can start actually grinding up and getting any more equipment and whatnot for your class. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for some free item, do that, and probably not spend money from the player shop or from the actual shop within the shopping district. Another thing you do not want to do as a new player is to sell off items you will need for other things, such as grinder, proton drop, proton crystal, shards, egg cubes, and whatnot. Pretty much any of the items you get into your inventory, you might seem like you actually get a decent drop rate on that type of stuff, and it'd be fine to sell it because you can just get more down the line. Ideally, you do not want to do that. You want to hold on to the items, and the items are used for crafting, unlocking more powerful weapons, getting some cosmetic stuff, and whatnot. So make sure you hold on to any of your unique weapon badges, gears, grinders, proton boosters, and whatnot. Make sure you hang on to that because that will come in handy fairly quickly after you begin playing the game and you start working on upgrading weapons and you start going down that rabbit hole. Do not sell this stuff. Make sure you keep it. If anything, just dash it away in your storage and you will thank me later for that. And another thing you should not do as a brand new player got something to do with the client orders. So yes, client orders are very good for leveling and you need to be doing them. But don't get to the point of being overwhelmed or feel bad if you end up canceling certain quests, just mainly because the quests are so very much in demand and you will find hundreds of quests to do for your character. You only can carry up to 20 if you have not bought the premium set. So don't automatically start taking every single quest in the game because you're going to run out of inventory or very quickly become overwhelmed. And if you get too bad or you just realize certain quests that you don't want to do or a little more complicated than you was hoping or you just can't do because you're not high enough level to do not feel bad for getting rid of the quests because the quests will be accessible just one back to the NPC and you can pick it up at a later date. And also a lot of the quests do actually reset every 24 hours. So don't feel what to complete the quests in many ways because before you know it, the quest going to be resetting the next day and you can just constantly grind them. So try not to get super overwhelmed about completing every single quest in the game or trying to get every single quest. Just take the ones you find fun, the ones you find interesting, and the ones that will give you the best reward for probably as easy as possible. Because at the end of the day, these are just ways to help you level and not mandatory for you to level. So keep that in mind. If you want, you don't have to take every quest or any at all. Well, you really just want to. And hopefully some of that advice will help you out if you are a new player or a player that just misunderstood certain mechanics of the game and whatnot. So once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. If you want to see me make a video about a certain subject, once again, leave it in the comment below and I will get on that. And also, while you're down there, make sure you do like, favorite, subscribe, hit some bells. You know what to do at that point. And come on over to twitch.tv/PonyShow where I stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And with that, I guess I will see you all in the comments.